Hope is a powerful thing. It inspires us to do the impossible and helps us to carry on during difficult times. It may take long, but the light in our lives never takes forever. He is called Harun. What is happening to him is unbelievable. His hands and his body are extraordinary. This makes people in his society fear him because they think that this might be a result of witchcraft. He had to call on for help so that he could be treated before it was too late. He has been through 16 surgeries. He says that each and every time he gets a surgery, instead of the condition becoming better, it gets worse.
It is a continuous treatment.
He was not born with this disorder. It keeps getting worse as he grows. Of course, when he was born, he had all the 10 fingers, but now he has lost some of them.
On my left hand, I have now 3 fingers. On my right hand, I have 4 fingers. Reason to why I have that condition.
Harun is suffering from a rare bone skeletal disorder known as the Olia disease. This is characterized by abnormal bone development, and it has symptoms such as deformities or improper limb growth. This is what is happening to this young man. Recently, he traveled to India for surgery. This was when 3 of his fingers were cut off because they were becoming very big and heavy. According to what the doctors said, they were beyond repair. He weighed 60 kilograms before he underwent surgery. After it was done, he weighed 57 kilograms. This means that the fingers that were cut off weighed over 3 kilograms. Well, he went to school, but later he had to live on the streets because no one was ready to give him an opportunity to work, since they all said that he couldn't be good enough with such a disorder. Later, he was assisted by people that funded his treatment. They also gave him somewhere that he lives now. Because of the surgery that he underwent a few days ago, he now feels better, but he is not sure that this is going to last for a long time. With such hands, he can write. Surprisingly, a lot of people say that his handwriting is a lot better than most people they know. This is one of the things that are so incredible about him. We traveled to Kenya to visit this man Harun. He lives in one of the villages of this country. We got to him. He was very happy to see us, as well as ready to tell us the story about his life and where it started from the very beginning. They were born in a family of 5, 4 boys and 1 girl. Harun is the last born of them all. According to what he says, they were all born normally and they completely had no problem. They were raised by their mother after they lost their father. The pimples became so many on his hand, and it wasn't long after they started hurting him a lot. This is when he decided to go to the hospital to seek for treatment. The doctors had never seen anything like this because this condition is rare. They thought that if they remove these pimples from his hands, the condition will stop. He had to go under surgery, but as a 6-year-old, this was very scary, but it finally happened.
Went to a surgery at that time, and by that time, people used to say that when you go to the operation room, you may not come back. So I also feared, but the doctors encouraged me. They told me we are only going to remove those pimples because my condition started like a very tiny pimple.
After surgery, the situation became worse. His situation was not getting any better, though he was getting these surgeries. He was going for studies until he got done with high school, and he couldn't continue with it because of this situation. People in his country watched him going through this situation. His family was poor, and he always saw his mother struggling to take care of him. He was an adult now, and since he was getting older, he decided to move on and start a life of his own, which was not easy at all. He moved out, but this was really hard because he had no idea where he was going.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
What about now the finances?
He says that he did this because he did not want to be a forever burden to his poor mother. He lived on the streets begging for coins so that he could at least get what to eat. He did this for a long time until someone took him in and they started living together. This life too was not easy at all, and it did not last for long. When different people saw what was happening to him, they published his story on media. Some of the people that saw him decided to help, and this is how he ended up going for those surgeries. He says that they were not always easy for him because he bleeds more than usual. His condition was getting a lot worse, and these local surgeries couldn't help him anymore. Some people contributed, and they were able to send him to India for advanced treatment. When he went, he thought that his suffering had finally come to an end. When he got to India, treatment was more expensive than they thought. He couldn't get all the treatment he deserved, but since he was going through a lot of pain, the doctors proposed to cut off the biggest and most damaged fingers on his hand.
On my left hand, they were so big that they were beyond repair. They were beyond repair, and if they would have been there, they have led to some infections.
He had no other option but to accept this. The surgery was done, and that was a few days ago. He says that he now feels a lot better than before, but he is scared that this may also happen like it does when he usually gets surgeries and the pain comes back soon. Some good Samaritans also gave him a place to stay. This is where he lives now and manages a life on his own. He still needs to go for treatment and take more medicine because his condition never stops growing.
The leg have been affected. Actually, I have seen a lot of story in Afrimax, and I'm very happy that at least we have a group that have come up with an idea that we have the people in the society, they are living with very unique condition. But I have seen Afrimax, they have been airing those conditions, and those people aired in the Afrimax, their life have never been the same.
He says that he wants to thank Afrimax for telling stories of people like him. He is requesting for more of these stories because it is a sure fact that their lives change after these stories have been aired. As Afrimax, we travel around the world telling stories of such people so that they can at least be heard, which makes their lives better since many of them are always bullied and isolated from other people in their society. This changes the way they are living after their stories have been heard. In order to make this happen, we must do it together and support the Afrimax team that travels looking for depressed and disabled people like Harun. This will be done by joining our Patreon, and the link is in the description of this video and pinned in the topmost comment by Afrimax English.
You know, in this life, there are always those people who always see the good thing in you. Not necessarily they see the bad thing. They also see the inside in you. So yeah, I also have a girlfriend.
Learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. As long as we have hope, we have direction, the energy to move, and a map to move by. Thank you for watching. My name is Prince. This is Afrimax English. Do not forget to subscribe.